Hello everyone, and this is my review for WWE NXT on August the 3rd, 2016, and we'll start off this review with welcome back Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami makes his in-ring return to, with a match with Shane I cannot pronounce that last name. I know he's from the Cruiserweight Classic. I cannot pronounce that last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But Itami wins here in a pretty good match. Like, they did do some decent back and forth between the two of them, and basically this was having Itami re-show what he can do and everything in that sense, and it came off rather good. So it is a welcome back Hideo Itami, and I found it to be a rather entertaining, quick match right off the bat. You have the Revival doing a promo backstage, and doing their normal shtick about being best tag team in the world. They get interrupted by TM61 and by Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. Obviously, they're playing it off like they're trying to duck Gargano and Ciampa in some way, shape, or form. So they accept the match with TM61 for later on in the show. It's like relatively good promo from from all sides here. Like, I'm actually liking the mic work from Ciampa and Gargano here. They're doing some pretty good work, and they'll have another promo later on in the show. You have what is supposed to be a match between Mojo Rawley and Chris Atkins. Samoa Joe comes out, beats the crap out of both of them, and starts cutting a promo on William Regal. And it's like, hey, if you're not gonna consult me about my opponents, I'm not gonna consult with you when I'm gonna come out here and basically run rampant over the show. Mojo Rawley does attempt to attack with Samoa Joe, gets the better of him for a bit, but then gets choked out on the stage to end the segment, and Joe goes over as strong here. You do have a quick promo backstage from Bayley talking about how that she feels like she's ready for Asuka and ready for a rematch and everything in that sense. Asuka comes up to her, is like, just really quick says, "You think you're ready? Come watch." And basically basically tells her to come out there for the match. So Bayley gets on commentary for the match that's supposed to be or the match with Asuka and Aaliyah. But before the match begins, Asuka grabs a chair and puts it on the rampway and tells Bayley to come closer to watch. And so Bayley comes down there. These were really good storytelling aspects to where they were going. The match itself was Asuka dominating the entire thing, and even becoming a little bit more heelish in this case, like you were seeing towards the end of the match. It's like, okay, she's doing her typical, beat up the person and everything like that, but then she does like a little bit of a heelish tactic of instead of getting the win right off the bat, she picks up the person. And then after she gets the tap out with the Asuka lock, she doesn't let go of it until much later on. So she was doing little snippets of heel areas to kind of send a message to Bayley in that sense of everything. I like the story. Like, this match itself, like I said, was just supposed to be designed as a story building between Asuka and Bayley, and maybe that an aspect of them actually going somewhere where is Asuka gonna play the heel, like a full on heel versus Bayley being the face. And how are they going to be fully working everything here? I thought this came off rather well, though. I like this entire segment. I thought they did a good job on all ends here. Up next was Bobby Roode's promo. Bobby Roode shows up in NXT. He cuts a promo, and he says he's the person that's going to change everything. And by saying change everything, it's like, oh, he's going to get rid of the typical NXT people, and it's going to be like CEOs and businessmen. He was going full heel here. He was starting off as talking up NXT and everything like this, and how great it is, and how the fans and how the fans made that, and like how he was going to change it. So he started off as face and drug it into a heel aspect. I like this promo. This promo was really good. I do like heel Bobby Roode. Face Bobby Roode is not bad, but heel Bobby Roode is better in almost every facet, and it showed here in this promo. I like this promo. Good way of bringing in Bobby Roode, making it feel like he's attacking NXT and he's trying to change it for what he would feel to make it better or anything like that. And they're still using the whole it factor thing about him too, so I am liking that as well. So overall, good promo there. And this brings into what is the main event of the night, which was TM61 versus the Revival. And this was a really good tag team match between TM61 and the Revival here. They do play it off as like the Revival showing off their dominance in some way, but TM61 also getting their offense in throughout the entire time, so it wasn't a completely dominant style match. They do have the Revival win, and the Revival win the match. And lo and behold, I know it comes off distraction, like you have Dash actually distract one of the TM61 guys and chase him around the ring and chase him back in, and he runs into a DDT. That's the aspect. Someone won a match with a DDT. Usually you have to do some kind of like crazy thing like way back when the DDT was like this big thing and it would win almost any style of match. Then again, only one guy was using it at the time too, and now everyone uses it, and it's like never a match that you win, move that you win with, but you do it here. That's a nice little nostalgia spot there to have the DDT actually win. Afterwards, they start doing another promo about who they've beaten and everything in that sense. And Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano come back out again. And they start cutting off their promo. And they kind of make light of what the Revival were saying. It's like, this is who we beat. And then they kind of like go down the entire list. Like, okay, they talk about American Alpha's like very impressive. And then they like do a Kermit the Frog or Pikachu and Charmander style tag team in there, and making light of it, trying to get into the Revival's heads. I personally like this promo here. It came off just as, like I said, I thought the promo was good beforehand. This one was a little bit better, I think, and it's definitely setting up the feud between Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and the Revival. And I think this is going to be a really good tag team match whenever they decide to do it. And we'll see how far they really go with this. They brawl to end the show, and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano get the best of it at that time. And like I said, overall, like I said, like this was a good part. This is a good part. I'm kind of getting a little bit mixed up where I need to be going here. I'm trying to end the show, which I am going to do right now. Like I said, overall, this NXT was really good. There was nothing really bad I can talk about here. Things that they were needing to do, they did. And you have like this little snippet. Maybe they do something with Mojo Rawley and Samoa Joe real quick, but they had Joe talk about Shinsuke Nakamura and about their match at TakeOver, and they did what they needed to do there. And having Joe kind of run rampant on a match kind of do things as he feels. And of course, the building up of the other matches as well, where obviously you have a build between the Revival and Ciampa and Gargano, the Asuka Bayley build, and we'll see where they go with everything here, and we'll also see what they do with Bobby Roode going in for a potential first match somewhere down the road to go along with it. So, like I said, this was a really good NXT, and that is my review for WWE NXT this week. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day.